the day after, £700 left my account.
Whoop.
I said, huh? My hard-working money.
7.
Girl.
Hello everyone, welcome to That Would Bang podcast, a podcast where film and TV reviews meet fan fiction. I am your co-host Adessy.
And I'm Patricia.
And this week we are joined by a very, very special guest.
She really started dancing. She was like, hey.
we are joined by a very, very special guest. You might be able to see her over here. Her name is Fee Mak. She is an extremely talented radio presenter. You might have heard her on BBC Radio 1 Extra, even BBC Radio 1, also West Side Radio. She's going places. And look, we got her here.
Thank you so much. I'm actually really excited to be here. Like, this is everything. So
this is everything. You heard this? We're everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming on the podcast. We're just really excited to get started.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Good. This is going to be a great time.
So everybody, what's been good? How's your week been? How's life been? What's happened?
It's been all right, you know, like, obviously, just still adjusting to adulthood in general. But
Big move.
yeah,
Big move.
still adjusting.
She went there with the big one.
Well, a couple years in, but we're still trying to figure things out. But I do feel like I'm happy where I'm at and like just finding the balance between social life, career, and still enjoying life because we can't come and kill ourselves at our young age. But this week's been really good and the sun's shining as well. So
God.
The sun is shining. I love that. I love that.
Yeah. It's been a good week. I feel you, Fee, because my week, just getting into the groove of working like a 9 to 5 has just been crazy.
You've been working a 9 to 5 for how many years now?
And it's still crazy. Like, how
many years ago did you graduate, Patricia?
That's what I'm saying. But like, when do you think I'm going to get used to this? It's going to be never. But yeah, it's been a pretty average week, except I went to the opera on Tuesday.
How was that?
Contain your excitement, guys, because it was not banging.
No, what did you wear? Let's analyze it. Oh,
Let's analyze it. Okay. I went, so work had tickets to see The Handmaid's Tale at the theatre. So I was like, okay, I've never been to see the opera. Let me go and see what it's like.
Yeah,
so I went and I was like, okay, this is going to be great. I love The Handmaid's Tale, the show. But when I went there, I was sitting with all my colleagues and I was like, yo, I don't think I understand what's going on.
Really?
They had subtitles at the top, so I had to just be reading.
Was it in English?
It was in English, but they would be just like, they'd be singing instead of speaking.
I'm crying.
But you couldn't, and they didn't have microphones. So with opera, they have to like project from their, whatever this is called, the diaphragm.
Yeah.
But it would just be like the same melody for the entire 3 hours.
Jesus.
3 hours.
Oh, come and meet me.
I'm crying.
Like it would just be that like for 3 hours straight. So I'm sitting there just like, are you guys enjoying this? Because I'm just like, this is not for me. And then we get to the interval, we go back to the room that we had. We got our seats upgraded, so I had an even better view. And I was like, but this is a better view for something I don't really want to see. So I was sitting there just like waiting for it to end. I definitely took a nap.
Are you serious?
I did close my eyes for a bit.
Intentionally or unintentionally?
Unintentionally,
Okay,
but
okay.
it is what it is. And then I got to the end and I was just like, I don't know if opera is actually for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was because we went to see The Handmaid's Tale, which is obviously a dystopian concept. So you're not really going to have like cool music and like set design because obviously they live in a really dead society.
But at least you've been though. I feel like
I tried it.
You never know, unless you went to experience it.
What was your outfit saying? What did you wear?
I wore this black shirt dress from Zara, some tights and some knee-high boots.
Okay.
I look pretty good.
I
Because
know.
I was like, if I'm going to the opera, let me just at least sort of elevate a bit, you know. But
Elevate.
and there was no food. Sorry,
What?
I don't know.
During the
like,
interval?
No,
Not
there
even...
was like wine. So we had we went with the work.
Of course, you'd
like we had like
like of course
Wine.
so true. But because we had a room like with work, I went in. There was no food, just drink. Oh, it was just
drink.
That was even. Anyway, that was my week, guys. Yeah. How's your week been though?
My week's been good. You know, enjoying the sunshine. Took a little leisurely walk here. You know, it's been.
Love it.
No, it's been nice. But guys, so I went to a Converse All-Star screening on Monday with John Boyega and some 5 new filmmakers that he's essentially like mentored and helped them make their films. First of all, John Boyega's skin in real life, moisturized, man, looking
You can
healthy,
tell.
looking good. I'm telling you. I'm
That's
telling
so
you.
funny.
John, have you ever seen this? What cream do you use?
What's the skincare routine? Because you know it's so unfair when men have nicer skin than you. It's like, sir, I know you use 3-in-1, so and
I
what
know
is
you
this?
use
How do you
You don't even deserve that skin.
like?
You did not
You
work
don't
hard.
deserve that skin. Yeah, so it was just good vibes. Like I really enjoyed the films, and it was just like a nice mix of people. Because sometimes like, I usually don't like going to like industry events, and then like it was just nice seeing the screening, watching all the films, hearing the interviews, and like Julia Denuga was doing like the hosting. Julie, that one as
That's
well.
vibe.
Good skin.
Oh, she's so good at what she does as well. Like,
It's true.
Honestly,
she makes it so easy.
like I've never seen someone host like with such ease. She can literally just take ownership of any room, and I loved watching that. Like watching Julie's like watching a master do what they do. They do it very well. So yeah, Julie was there. She was leading conversations with John and with all the filmmakers, and then there was just a lot of different like people from across the industries, like creative industry as a whole. So I usually don't like industry events because I don't like talking to. Not that I like talking to people. I'm just very awkward at networking.
I feel you.
God, I get it.
I'm
feel
so
you.
awkward at network. This whole
Girl.
oh hey, how what do you do?
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
girl.
And then after I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get a drink now.
It's very
Bye.
awkward.
Exactly. I'm literally like, I'm gonna get a drink, and then that's I disappear, and then I see them again, like, oh yeah.
What made you go to this one though? Because obviously,
I wanted to see John Boyega.
fair enough.
I mean,
And
fair.
also I knew one of the filmmakers as well, so I wanted to see her film, and I just thought, yeah, let's go and let's see. And I saw it, and then I met some cool people, and it was good vibes across the board. So it was really nice.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Honestly.
Actually, I did go to the gym, and I nearly died.
Congratulations.
God.
Ooh. I was really about to be like, congratulations.
No, that
You
one.
had.
Dumbbell. What's it called? What's this thing called?
Barbell.
Okay. Yep. Can you see
You don't even know the vocabulary.
that thing that you add the things on the sides?
Yeah.
Wait, you added weights to it.
Yeah.
How much though? Like, do you know how
Wait,
much
was
you
it
can?
the one that already had, like, there's one that's already 20 kg, and then there's one that's just a bar.
So I went to like the studio part of the gym, like you know where they do all the classes, and they have like the small ones, you know.
Oh,
So you
okay.
add your things. So I added enough. I don't remember how much was on there. I'm not gonna say it in case I embarrass myself. But anyway, I wanted to do. So I was now trying to lift it above my head to do squat. Do you get?
Jesus.
Because you know when you go downstairs to like the actual like weightlifting area, they're already on the thing's already on the bar, so you don't have to lift it above.
Yeah.
Guys, I lifted this thing.
Yeah. I see where this is going now.
My whole life
Girl.
flashed. The thing dropped.
Oh, wait, so it actually dropped?
It dropped, but there was no one there to help. I was like, I sound
At
like
least you're by
such,
yourself.
I sound like such an auntie. Yeah, but I nearly
my
died. I was thinking, so if
God.
this is how it felt, is this what they will say?
God.
This is how she died, that she dropped away.
Sad way to go. That's a sad
He
way
sent
to
you.
go.
He sent you.
Oh gosh. Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
But I'm so grateful to God for saving me
Amen.
for this
God
whole
is
journey.
good.
You know, I'm here, but I can't lie. Everything flashed in that moment. But guys, I'm free. I'm good. Yep. So yeah,
I hope that don't stop you from continuing to go though.
going to the gym.
Yeah.
You
I
were
don't know.
consistent.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the gym, different things happen to me. Like the other day when I was on the stair machine, I think I said so. Did I tell you? So I was on the stair.
I think you did.
And I dropped my house keys in
Yeah.
the
Excuse
stairmaster,
me?
and it was now revolving.
Oh my God.
I dropped my house keys in the stairmaster, and it was now revolving, and it got stuck inside.
Oh
and then
my- did the
I had-
machine stop? as
Yeah,
well?
then
Oh,
the
that's so
gym, the
embarrassing.
gym,
That's so embarrassing.
the trainers now had to. It took like 4 people to lift the machine, and I'll be tipping it. So my keys were. It's like, are these car keys? I was like, no, I can't drive. They looked at me again with shame. Like,
No, it's the fact that they had to lift it upside down to tip
it was
it.
it was actually so embarrassing. And then I just took them, and then I went home. It was literally as soon, maybe like within the first 5 minutes of me being in the gym. And then after that, I said, yeah. I've made enough of the scene.
It's actually home time.
Mhm.
I feel you. Yeah.
But yeah, guys,
That's so sad. I'm so sorry. Like, the thing,
I'm just
I can't
picturing
even.
the scene in my head. Like,
I can't even make you feel better. Like,
but stuff
that's
like this
so
always
embarrassing.
happens to me. It
It's so
does.
true.
So, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be progress. Look, if this is the bottom,
That's true.
we can only go up from here.
That's it.
Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Right?
It's just the fact that I know you, so there's a chance that it can really just go a bit lower before it gets better. I don't know. Let us move on to talking about Inventing Anna, which is the show we're going to focus on this week. So for anyone who doesn't know what Inventing Anna is, it's basically an American drama created by Shonda Rhimes. It's inspired by the story of Anna Sorokin, and she was basically a fraudster that tricked the American elite out of their money. That's basically the concept. So it's inspired by a true story. But what are your thoughts about Inventing Anna?
It was a mess. It was a hot mess, and I was so not disappointed, but I saw Shonda Rhimes' name and I just had high expectations.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl, you could have kept this in a hard drive. Like,
Hi.
I don't think because I don't know. I think it's I don't study film or anything like that,
it's
but the
cool.
way they produced it, it was kind of like a series / reality. It was just weird. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the direction more time. And they tried to paint her as this like nice person. I don't know. In the end, I didn't know whose side I was on. Fair enough that she tricked these people. Yeah, rob the rich. But like at the same time, girl, only a white woman could get away with those things. She would just tell people, yeah, I'm the daughter of this duchess. And they'll just be like, oh, cool. Welcome to the circle. Is this what they're doing in Manhattan?
I don't know how she managed to pull it off. Let's put it like that, because she got very
so
far
long.
with it.
Nah, that's what was interesting though. That was really interesting.
Yeah. Like, I can't believe that no one dug into, like, even when she was trying to set up that foundation.
Yeah.
Like, how do you, because if it's just me,
Oh my God.
I'm definitely jumping through hoops to even get a small time loan. Like, if I wanted
To even
to
get
do that.
internship,
Girl.
To even get internship, please.
They do on CRB.
All of those type of checks. But for her, it was smooth sailing, which is
Like-
what I'm not understanding.
What about you? What did you think, though, Adessy?
I think the original story, like the fact that it was based on a true story, I thought that was mad interesting that someone was able to do it. I think that I liked episode 1, and then I just think it could have been 3 episodes. I don't think it needed to be 10.
What did you like about episode 1?
I just thought, oh, maybe it's
is
just because we
right.
just watched it after Tinder Swindler came
true.
out. I was just like, oh,
Another
scandal, all
scammer.
this kind of thing. And it was giving me nostalgic, like, scandal vibes. Like, it felt like it was made not in 2021. Like, it was made in, like, 2008, 2009. I don't know if that's an insult or if that's a compliment.
I think it's a compliment.
Okay, yep.
I think we'll take it.
We'll take it.
I don't know what it is, but it felt like that. So, like, even the way it was edited, even the people inside, I was like, you're from,
Right.
like, this is
The
this
same
is
cast.
throwbacks.
Okay,
Yeah,
Cyrus.
exactly. So it felt like that, but yeah, I just think it went on for a bit too long. It didn't need to feature all those characters. It didn't need to have all those storylines. Even the whole Morocco situation, nothing really happened in Morocco. I was just like,
No, actually, I enjoyed the Morocco part, you know.
really?
Because
good
that was
episode.
scandalous.
Scandalous?
Yeah, like the fact that she went to this hotel, they didn't collect her cards. It just some of the things that these people were doing to Anna and she got away with, yeah. The fact that her so-called friend was like, okay, just use my company card.
That's mad though.
Like, girl.
Okay, no, guys, let's talk about this. Let's put this in real life, right?
Yeah.
You make a friend. He's wealthy.
It's already off to a bad start. You make a friend. I don't know. Sorry.
Patricia, let's unpack that.
Sorry. Continue.
You make a friend who's wealthy, right? They've been taking you, like, I don't even know how I feel about that. First
Right.
of all, they're taking you on all these trips. They're buying you all these clothes. One day, they forget their card and they say, oh, could you cover me? What would you do?
You're
Cover you with
rich.
what? I have no money.
Girl, I'm just here to enjoy the... Obviously, it's bad that she was just there to enjoy the perks, but I don't have £10,000 to pay for your...
company card.
There
was
is
stupid,
nothing
though.
on this earth that will make me offer up my work card. I wouldn't even offer up my personal
I wouldn't
card,
even be
but you
carrying
think
it. What am I doing with that?
It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Yeah. 100%.
Right.
You're a liability, I think, at that point.
100%. Oh.
Yeah.
So at what point, if you were in Anna's life, like, at what point would you start to suss out that this girl might be a bit fake, like this is a bit shady?
I think from the moment you're claiming to be so rich, but you're asking regular people
For money.
to cover you, that literally does not make any sense. Because in my head, I just think of money coming from you at all sides. So it's like, okay, maybe you have got your card blocked, but you have this other card or you have this other account.
Right.
Or like, it can't just be like one means of payment and you can't do that. So you're asking me for money. That doesn't make any sense.
But then from talking or from rich people I've come across in my life, there's a sense of entitlement from just like they just live, it's like, oh yeah, pay. And it's like, it's not that they don't have it, it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. There's certain things that they'll ask you, it's like, yeah, obviously I'll pay you back, or obviously like, or I'll just cover the next flight.
They do that with regular people or other rich people?
I think they do that in general, if that makes sense. So they're not really analysing if you're broke or not. It's, you have to be like, excuse me, we're not on the same,
but
we're not on the
like,
same level.
When you not to rich, wealthy, rich, millionaire, like,
okay, so
I think there's different levels to that, because people have wealthy friends, but like maybe your account just isn't hitting right now, versus like,
but even like talent, like from when I've done TV stuff, right, I'm working with talent of people that I know you're earning money that your tax is doing tax, you know what I mean? So, and the way that they act, I don't know if it's because they're used to being treated well, but I just feel like when people are used to being pampered, they don't really see. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's just a level of it is what it is kind of thing.
Right.
But I don't know if that's just because I'm doing it from I'm working for you kind of perspective.
yeah,
Or if it's more of a, I don't
Maybe
know.
I haven't been around a lot of wealthy people, you know, because to ask me for money, girl, if I had it, I would offer what I could. But it's like the Tinder swindler thing. Like, you know, the girls were just like handing out. I'm like taking out loans for rich people.
Will I even take out a loan for myself like this?
Let's
like,
make it make sense.
Honestly,
girl. So
Honestly.
yeah, with Anna, her friends definitely. Well, that friend especially. I can't remember her name. She was definitely there just to freeload.
Okay, so if you thought you were being scammed, how would you bust the scammer? Would you take it to social media and do a whole?
Oh my god,
so
I love those
messy.
little threads on social media.
It's messy.
But I don't know if I want to be the person doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I like to kiki from the sidelines. But
Or would you do little private investigation, like you're gonna be like, what's her name, Vivian, the journalist, and be doing all these interviews, or is it just, you know what, I'm minding my business?
It might start as a little private investigation, because I need to get my ammo, need to get my evidence, because you're not going to find little holes in my accusation. I want to like get you and get you right. But would I take it to social media? I don't know. I think I might.
really?
Yeah, because I want the world to drag you, like, especially if you've like really just violated me as well, and like bare people.
Right.
I don't know.
Does it depend on like what the scam was?
I think if you're just like
Fraud Bay. Remember Fraud Bay?
Right. That was messy.
That one even benefited from that as well. Didn't he make a song?
He did.
Yeah,
He
I
got
think
like more known. So.
Or maybe it'd be like a Rebecca Vardy type situation. You know,
Who's
like
Rebecca
how...
Vardy?
Did you ever see that on
was a
social
mess.
media?
I don't know
social
who
media.
Wait, I don't know who she is.
So basically, Colleen Rooney, who's Wayne Rooney's wife, had lots of her personal stories being leaked to the press, and she was like, I don't know who the leak is in my friendship group, because only the closest people around me know the stuff that I've been telling them. And I feel like did she plant like a fake story or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And
then I think they DM'd each other. I don't know. I can't remember what happened. But in the end, she was like, it's Rebecca Vardy.
Rebecca Vardy's account, because she was like, you're not going to catch me accusing you directly in case you try to sue me. But then there was a whole thing on social media where she like actually did the digging, and then she was like, I've caught you, it's Rebecca Vardy's account.
So what did Rebecca Vardy do?
I think she was just shamed online, but I've never heard of her name since.
Girl.
So
and it was proper public. It weren't like newspapers and magazines talking about it.
Everyone was talking about it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The tea was funny that day. It was really
I don't know what to do if I was shamed like that publicly.
It's embarrassing.
do?
Like,
Embarrassment.
yeah.
I would never show my face again. I'm sorry. That's actually it.
And like for something like that as well, what would you do? Like, how would you expose someone?
How would I expose someone? I'd probably try and do this whole private investigation. I don't know who I'd tell. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone would see it as mad, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'd probably I'd probably go down a very obsessive rabbit hole where I'd be very intense. And then I don't know if I take it to social media, because I don't know, I feel like social media can be so like, hit and miss, and social media only bangs if people retweet it. It's viral.
Oh my god, imagine exposing this on a long break.
Girl.
You're like, I'm exposing it. It's like,
forget
and
about
so
No one cares.
Just actually forget about it.
That's actually so embarrassing.
exactly. So I'm just, that's been my feeling. Like, I want to show the world it's like 4 people. So okay, yeah. So it's like that's probably what I do. I don't even think. Unless I was genuinely like scammed for my life savings or something, I don't think I would do. What else? What
that's
can
the
you?
thing.
When you go to police, when you approach, then it's like, okay,
You just gotta stay smart.
I'm a
You just not
suck,
get scammed
you
in
know?
the first place.
I did get scammed.
Oh.
I did. I think it was like a couple of months ago.
wait, this is a recent scam.
Yeah.
Oh,
They got me
nice.
good. Or maybe I'm just
happened?
stupid. So anyways, around this time, I'd been ordering like quite a few things online. Girl, it's the post office text.
No!
They got me good.
No, you know what? The first one that hit me, I believed it. I hear you. No, I hear you.
believed
I
it.
didn't know.
Like they were like, oh, your package is gonna come at 2:00. Click this link. I clicked the link. On the address bar, obviously it says it said the post office website, and there was like the lock thing. So I was like, okay, this is secure. They were saying, if you want to change the times, you're gonna have to pay £2.50 for post office. I was like, okay, I don't really use the post office website like that. Maybe this is legit. So I entered my details, and then I think it was like the day after, £700 left my account. I said, huh? My hard-working money.
7.
Girl, I saw that. I said, no
Wait, so
way.
how did they? Oh,
Because I entered my debit, all that stuff. And I was like, okay, well then my stuff's going to come like a couple of days later. That's fine. Because I'd been, doing my online shopping. I said, yay, these people have really got me. I told my brother, he was like, you're actually stupid, Fee. Like, this is a new thing that they're doing now.
No, but to be fair, they're very convincing. Like they look legit.
£700.
But £700. They didn't even do small.
Did you
small.
get-
No.
They just went.
Did you get it back?
I did, yeah.
Oh, thank
I called NatWest
God.
straight away. I was like, hello, I'm seeing Hackney, something to do with cars. I don't drive. I don't know who these people are. I need my money. Yeah. I could not
God, you
believe,
got it back.
girl,
My heart is beating.
as if £700 just falls from the sky, and I could just collect it.
The way my heart would have actually stopped. £700.
Girl. Anyways, they got me good. So
That is,
It's
I've been
mad.
getting those texts. I've been getting those calls. Everyone.
you get calls
Calls.
from who?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Half of them like, oh no. Half of the calls would be like, oh, something about driving. I'm like, I don't even have a license, guys. Like, y'all need to relax.
I'm not your target.
I'm not your target, but the ones that I was believing were the deliveries, like all those. But yeah, I just don't put links in because Rommel now say like we won't ask you to pay for anything. So
Yeah.
makes sense, but
Gotta stay prayed up and just keep your wits about you.
honestly, God show me which link I should
For
click
real.
because
Direct me.
direct. But yeah, okay, back to Inventing Anna. Who is your favorite character? Who annoyed you the most? What did you who's your favorite character and who annoyed you the most?
Ooh, favorite character. This show was just a bit of a mess.
Yeah, I don't even know if I had a favourite
I
character.
don't think I do. Unless it was Vivian's friends that she used to work with. They were
Right.
kind of cute. Like,
Yeah, that squad.
they were cute.
They were
Do
nice.
you know who the most annoying character is?
Who?
The documentary babe. The one that wanted to be
The black girl.
The black girl.
Oh my God. What's her
Neff-
name again?
Neff-
Oh
Neffy.
my
Yeah.
God.
She was doing too much.
You little beg. I'm
Like-
so sorry. Like,
Why? Yeah. What did Anna do for you? Anna,
Nothing.
she was actually even when they made that whole reference to like the slavery kind of thing.
yeah.
I don't understand because she's like, yeah, but she supported me. Anna,
How?
She didn't.
She gave you a little tip and now
And that's it.
you're riding out for her. Like,
No,
it
seriously.
wasn't making sense because she was
Yeah.
riding for Anna right until the end. And I was like, why are you being an enemy of progress here? Like, I want to see that. I want to see her in jail.
Right.
I want to see
I
her.
don't know
like,
if I
get-
wanted to see her in jail. I actually wanted to
I
see her
kinda
out.
did.
I wanted to see her. I wanted to see who she scam next.
Did you really? Oh
No.
my
Because
God,
no,
I
okay,
don't
maybe
know.
this is just like the Robin Hood in me. But I'm like, these aren't like it's not like these are families of people that are struggling. These
That's
are
true.
big people
people.
that they're used to doing it amongst themselves. And a
It's
girl
true.
who has no form of like formal education or anything, she actually came and she finessed you all
Yeah.
everyone.
of you. I thought
That's
she.
true.
I thought she was gonna get away with it. I really wanted her to, but she didn't.
At the
don't
same
think
time, I don't know. I just didn't like her. She was just
Yeah.
too I don't know. Grimy. She was friends with a guy that did Firefest or
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
funny.
that was funny.
You're like, people are really among each other.
So do they just encourage each other of different ways to scam? Like, so if this doesn't work, we just get, you know,
find someone new to scam. I don't know. I think maybe the problem is that she wasn't very likable.
That's it.
So you didn't really want to root for her because she was
true.
actually just a horrible person as well. And it was like, it wasn't making sense to me how everyone was just like, she's an amazing person, she's this, she's that, and I was like, what personality did she show you? Because to me as a viewer, she just seems
she's
really awful.
Yeah.
She's not even nice to the people around her who are helping her and supporting her in her schemes unknowingly. So it's kind of like, what reason do I have to like
even the journalist at the end when she was crying?
She was so annoying.
Anna doesn't like you.
Girl,
like, I'm so confused.
every day she was insulting you.
You're
Like,
pregnant. You're on your third trimester, waddling to the
Rikers.
prison to
Oh
go and be
my
like,
God.
girl. And Anna said,
Rikers.
why did you bring me these shoes? Like, can you imagine? You're giving her your own clothes to wear to
So
court cases.
embarrassing.
That's so weird.
So embarrassing.
That's definitely you're beg to this girl.
Yeah.
Anna just, the way she can manipulate people though, I have to respect it because she had them like literally like this.
Yeah.
Even, I don't know, it was a stylist guy. At some point he was doing beggy. He seemed to be so hypnotized by her. I'm like, how? What are you seeing? She was living with that older woman. How does she insert herself in all these people's lives? It was just really crazy to me.
I think it's kind of mind-blowing.
It is. I gotta respect that side of her. But
maybe when
hell.
you're rich, like even like thinking to the Tinder swindler, he was able to do it because he looked rich. Do you get it? Like if she was just like, if she looked very poor and she didn't wear nice clothes, she didn't kind of maintain that lifestyle, she probably wouldn't have been able to inject herself into those circles. But I think because they were like, oh yeah, she's clearly rich.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's a confidence thing. This is why in this life you have to have self-belief, you know.
That's true.
Rich is a
Because,
mindset.
the conclusion I came to is that you have to believe, like you actually have to be delusional and believe that you
do.
are that person, and you walk with it. And then once you say it enough, people start to believe you. Because I'm deep in it. Anna Delvey, she's from where's Russia?
Yeah, literally.
The girl doesn't.
Literally.
She's from Russia. She said that she lived all these lives. She's done all these things. She believed in her head. She said it in her head. She said it with confidence. Me too. I'm like,
Yeah, it must
understand
be
that.
true.
So I'm like, you have to believe it with your chest, and that's I think that's the genuine thing. Like, because I don't feel like all rich people wear like the fanciest clothes and stuff. It's the way they carry themselves. It's the personality. It's the come here, like that kind of like the authority. It's like, who are you talking to? But I'm gonna do it. But why?
Yeah, that's the
Don't
thing.
talk to me like that. But here you go. Like, do you get? So,
I hear it.
yeah, that's what I think. So that's my takeaway from the show. Have confidence. Be slightly delusional with it, but don't feel like you have to scam people in order to get there.
You actually don't. You actually don't. Like, in the end, what did she get? Nothing. She didn't even get her foundation. She was so close though.
That was mad.
She was so close.
That was mad.
Girl.
It was that moment, the bold guy, he was like, they did everything, and he was like, that last box that he had to tick, and he was like, I don't have confirmation, but I feel like it's gonna go through. So he ticked it prematurely. I feel like it all went downhill from there, and then
Mess up.
For real.
Mess up.
Oh my god, I do this thing yeah, where when I watch stuff I have to like find their social media. So I found Anna's.
what was it?
Anna
her
Delvey?
Instagram.
The real one?
Yeah, the real
What is it?
She's still deleted.
She's still
Guys, she's still deleted. If you go on her,
That's really
like
that's a bit
she wanted
scary.
this. Go, I think it's the
No, but
real
it's true.
Anna or Anna Delvey 2.0, something like that on Instagram.
But that's like Tiger King, like Joey Exotic.
Is he crazy still?
Yes, he's in prison. Because these people, like, their dreams are to be famous, to be known.
Yeah.
So when Joey found out that this whole documentary's been made
doing
about
this.
him, the whole world is talking about him. He's like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. Even the fact that when when Trump was like leaving his presidency and he could like pardon certain people from prison, so he had a pass to do that. Joey thought he was on that list. Like, he genuinely thought he was going to be released so that the world can congratulate him. It was like, stay in prison, you attempted murder. Like, you know, so
awkward.
Those people are scary though.
Scary.
It's really crazy.
Scary. So I think it's just the extent of your delusion. Yeah, don't be too delusional. Just a bit. Just enough so that people believe you, but not enough so that you go to prison.
So yeah, we're gonna move on to like basically the third part of the podcast. And Adessy and I have picked a scene from Inventing Anna that we've chosen to work from, and it's basically it's not really a scene, but we've just decided that Anna actually does create her foundation.
Okay.
And she's successful. She's got it up and running.
Okay.
So we've decided to think about what could have happened if she actually made it, basically.
I like that, yeah.
Patricia's gonna go first. So
Okay, that's fine. You really had to get in there, just like
yes.
Okay, so basically we've established that Anna has set up a foundation, but I've just kind of imagined a life where she wants more, and she's figuring out how she's gonna get more, but I think she gets her comeuppance in the end. At a party for the Anna Delvey Foundation, Anna is dressed head to toe in designer and buzzed from the plentiful champagne. She bumps into a handsome man that oozes wealth. She takes in his watch and expensive suit and smiles. Over the next few months, they begin dating, and Anna is pleased to have someone to fund her lavish lifestyle without any questions, flying her all over the world and buying her expensive gifts. They discuss their future plans together, and Anna suggests that they open more foundations around the world. She's become power hungry, and the ADF in New York is no longer enough. But she's not going to fund the expansion. Her new lover will. He agrees to invest, and together they draw up the plans. He offers to be her project manager for the ADF, which gives him access to the accounts, and he flies to London to open their first overseas branch. He sends her progress pictures as things come together. Anna is impressed, and she arranges to fly over to see it for herself. She lands in the UK and heads to the address her boyfriend gave her. But when she arrives, there's just an abandoned construction site. Perplexed, she calls her boyfriend, but the number isn't recognised. Anna is getting angry, and she spams his phone with threatening messages. But when she calls the letting agent listed on the site, they tell her that they've never heard of her man and that the plot of land has been sold to another private buyer. Suddenly, Anna gets phone call after phone call. All the staff and investors for the ADF New York haven't been paid for months. Anna owes them millions. She scrapes together money for a ticket back to New York and checks the ADF accounts. It's bone dry. Not a single cent left. There's multiple people on Anna's back, and the IRF are sniffing around because the company hasn't been paying taxes either. Just like that, her entire empire crumbling. Meanwhile, Anna's boyfriend is in Brazil, his home country, using the funds he stole to support its poorest citizens. Anna hatches her exit plan and decides to leave the country before things blow up, but she's not going down without a fight. With her name changed and a new passport in hand, she heads back to London because she knows revenge is a dish best served.
Hey.
That's it.
Meanwhile,
no, sorry,
that
you
was
gotta
so
just
like
add the little.
Patricia.
What did you think?
You was really in your like. You was in your Shonda Rhimes bag. Shonda wasn't in her Shonda Rhimes bag. You was. Oh my
Wow, what a
god.
compliment.
I feel like Anna met, what's the Tinder swindler? What's his name?
This, I kind of got a Inventing Anna Tinder swindler type crossover thing going on.
I hear
with
it.
a dash of Robin Hood.
Yeah, I saw the Robin Hood, him helping them Brazilians. Like, I'm seeing it.
Him helping them Brazilians.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, my scene's it's a bit more compact.
Wow, I was like 30 seconds over.
Yeah, it's a bit more compact.
Wait, so what was your? Sorry, what
It's
was
about
your?
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's between 2 and 2.5 minutes. We aim to keep it more to 2. No, that wasn't even the shade.
That was a dig.
That was
shade. That was shade. I'll remember that for next time, Adessy. I'll keep it to 2 minutes. Don't you worry.
My scene is Anna tries to open this New York foundation, and it's just not working the way she thought it would be. Being a scammer is it's not easy. Yeah. So it's the woes of that experience. So I hope you enjoy it.
I'm excited. Yeah.
The Anna Delvey Foundation is on fire. Anna is gasping for air as she reaches for her passport and checkbook. She tries to crawl out, coughing at the impending flames. We fast forward to 3 months earlier. We get an alert that Anna's $1 million loan has been approved. The Anna Delvey Foundation is officially underway. She splashes out on a lavish launch party. Drinks and A-list celebrities are in abundance until the next day. Instead of guests flooding in for membership, The hotel looks like a ghost town. It turns out New York's most prestigious blogger wrote a trash review about Anna. Her review essentially cancels the Anna Delvey Foundation before it had time to find its feet. She needs to think fast. So she starts by adjusting the fees for her guests and essentially double charging them for drinks, rooms, events. Although this is helping, things need to be bigger. She needs new guests, ones that have money and aren't swayed by social media. So she reaches out to New York's gangsters, offering them exclusive membership in return for financial security. They come and pay their dues, but the club quickly becomes a hub for drugs like cocaine. This is not what Anna wanted. Everything blows up when a dead body of New York's biggest influencer is found in the Anna Delvey Foundation penthouse. She died of an overdose. The news is everywhere and Anna's club gets cancelled again. This time, it's a lot harder to recover from the mess. With the FBI knocking on her door, she has no other way to escape. We cut to Anna crying on the kitchen counter, ready to give up, but she pauses, takes a look around her, lights a match, and drops it in the bin. We watch the building burn uncontrollably. We cut to Anna on a private jet, filling in an insurance claim. Who knows where she'll go next?
Interesting.
Wow.
Two very different scenes.
No, seriously. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
It was like...
Guys,
Wow. I loved it. It was like Power meets Anna. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that was not...
I got a bit of power coming through.
Yeah, guys, I feel like how can we spice it up?
You really did that, girl.
Yeah.
Spice it up. We went through a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
So yeah.
New York's gangsters.
Yeah, literally.
Oh
I was
my
not
God.
expecting that. I was
Coming
like,
like
what?
EastEnders or something.
Anna was
Bare
on...
drama.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
She must have been bottom, like rock bottom.
Yeah, she definitely was. There's a thing that, you know, like she's in the whole Gossip Girl kind of world where everyone like bloggers and everyone's in there. So once you've been blacklisted, she needs a new way to bring it up. So she's bringing in the gangsters, but it's not just like what's it called? Crips versus Bloods, isn't it? You can tell I'm not from the streets.
You're from the sticks, Hertfordshire.
I'm a suburban girl. I'm doing this. Yeah, she brings in like the high ones, like the ones that drugs is like what they do, and like she brings them in. They have a safe space. They're not necessarily doing drugs, but they definitely bring in a crowd, if that makes sense. So yeah, and like celebrities come in because, you know, like hardcore Hollywood is, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. So that's what is kind of funding it, even though she's not necessarily happy with it. She has to do it to keep it going. So yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. There were two different directions, which is very refreshing. Why did you choose for hers to like not work though?
Because I just feel like life is not easy,
Right.
and like just because like they're made out as if like this foundation will come and then her life will be set, but she's been scamming this whole time. She's not gonna know how to run a business. Like she doesn't know how to do it. So I just wanted to show that it was going to be hard and that she's going to suffer and she's going to struggle, and you know, sometimes you got to do a bit of madness in order to get there. And like I felt like eventually someone would die because of what she's done. It sounds mad, but I feel like it will always go bad.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that is so true. What I liked about yours, Patricia, is that it was also different as well. But then I also wanted to know, because in the original series, I don't think she gave like any man enough power over her. So why in yours did you decide for her to give this man that she met so much power over this like new venture of the Anna Delvey Foundation?
I feel like she thought that she still had power, because I feel like she saw his wealth and she just saw a meal ticket. She just saw money, and she, like in my head, Anna's just power hungry. Like she just won't stop at one thing, like Adessy said. So she was like, okay, I've got this New York one, I want to go bigger, and I want one in Dubai, in Milan, whatever. So she saw this guy who had money and she was like, you're going to invest this lifestyle that I want. So I feel like in her head, she was like, yeah, we have a relationship, but at the end of the day, you're bankrolling what I want and I'm keeping you pliable. I think it was a bit of a risk, like having him just like fly to another country and set things up. But I think she was kind of like keeping him on a leash, kind of like, you're sending me these pictures, great, like this is what I want you to do type thing. And I don't think she had reason to suspect him, because she had a boyfriend in the show.
She did, yeah.
And I feel like,
so he was her meal ticket, like,
yeah.
And then as soon as he wasn't, she literally just cut him off. I was so surprised in your one, Adessy, how she gave up in the end.
She gave up. I don't think she gave up. I think she is just closing this chapter and going somewhere else. Like, she's on a private jet. She's filling out insurance. She's gonna get that insurance money.
Oh yeah, true.
And then like, we don't know what she gonna do.
True.
We don't know where she's gonna go. She could just do a new pop up, call it Delvi Anna, and then like in London. Do you get? It doesn't have to be the same. I just think she's like, New York is not for me anymore.
Right.
That's what I think. Yeah.
Right.
I hear that. But why would she charge more for stuff if
What do
no
you
one was there?
No, initially, so like, because I didn't want to include too much, because I felt I feel like with this kind of show you have to do so much explaining. I was like, I don't want to have to explain.
You're right.
My thing was that she was just like finessing the system. So in the same way that when she was at that hotel, like, she put a lot of things on tabs, she just did the same thing where she would just double price things so that she was getting more money, if that makes sense. And like, I feel like sometimes like some rich people, they're not looking at what their expenses are. So it's just one of those things like, oh, you bought one water, let's add 2 more. Like, oh, you did, like, do you get? That's kind of what she was doing to get by, but it wasn't enough, like, to go unnoticed. So she wanted, that's when she had to bring in the gangsters.
I love that. I was not expecting it at all. And even the use of the sound effects, I was like, oh, okay, we're in truth now. Okay,
truth.
Yeah, she had to bring in the real ones, you know. Because gangsters have money and they'll pay with cash, you know. So
they do.
There's no delay with that transfer. She gets it when she gets it. So
it kind of changes the tone of the show though, because it's very kind of like, it's not crimey or kind of like gangstery at all, but kind of introducing that element does make it very different.
Yeah,
because now she's like actively colluding with criminals, where Anna never. Yeah, it's just interesting.
But sometimes when you're at the top and your lifestyle is criminal activity, it's only a matter of time before you meet other criminals. That's what I think. You can't, like, she's good at lying, but there's only so far it will go before you have to do something a bit more dodgy. Nothing she did was ever legit. As much as she tried to convince herself it was,
literally
it
nothing.
wasn't.
Oh my god, nothing. But I think even the way they portrayed it on the show, it was like it was legit. I don't know how they filmed it. They just made it seem like it was just this happy, nice and dandy world, as you said, this gossip girl world. And it's so true. Her just mingling with other rich people, making it seem like it's the norm. So it was. Weird. So hearing both your stories is definitely refreshing.
Yeah. So do you have any more questions for us at all?
No, I think those were my main questions.
Those are your main questions. Patricia, got anything to say? We all good?
I don't.
We give each other 10 seconds to essentially defend ourselves, defend our storylines, and say a final plea of why you should pick ours.
Okay.
So since Patricia went first, she's going to be the first to defend herself. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Pick my scene because you still get the crime empire of Anna trying to build something bigger. Then there's also the plot twist at the end where it's like this whole revenge plot. What's she gonna do? Is she gonna catch the guy? Then there's that Robin.
Time is up.
Oh my god. Okay, 10 seconds. Start now.
Pick my scene because you don't know what you're gonna get. Each part is different. Each part has a different part that.
Girl,
full stop.
That's done.
Anyway, full
You
stop.
just said part 4 times and then started.
I got where you were going. I got it.
Did it? Never let them know your next move.
You don't know what to expect. There's a new part.
Exactly. Well, you take from it what you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
After having listened to both of yours, oh my gosh, this is actually really hard, you know.
Oh
Wow. Because on one hand, with yours, Patricia, I don't know if the real Anna would have given a man so much. Do you know what I mean? Like,
this is the alternative Anna.
It's true. Oh, so this is
no.
Okay, I'm not saying anything.
Don't. You just say that you're the first. You just say anything. Please, I beg, please. Whatever is in your heart, continue to speak.
I'll keep it closed. Right. Sorry.
So I don't know if the real Anna would have done that, but it was interesting just hearing that side of her, maybe being vulnerable and giving a man that trust. with yours, Adessy, I just loved how I didn't expect any of it, but at the same time, would Anna really be around criminals, like thugs? I don't know. So it's interesting. You guys done a really good job, by the way. I didn't mention
Thank
that,
you.
but,
I enjoyed Patricia's. I very much did.
yeah,
These were good scenes.
but I'm gonna have to go with Patricia.
Oh! What? I was not expecting that.
Wait, you
You
know-
thank you.
Yours was really good though. Yours was so good, Adessy. No, don't take this
Do you know
to
what?
heart,
We're gonna
guys.
keep those gun fingers in that you were doing on the side, and we're gonna keep when you just
put it back
you
in
just
my
had to
pocket.
do it.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. No, but you're very talented. You guys are really good. So you do this with every single show.
Thank you for picking my seat.
No, it's-
Thank you. I feel so honoured.
I'm very happy that Patricia's scene was picked because I'm a really good sport in this world, like in general. So like, I understand that not everyone's about the life,
Where's
but
this going?
no everyone's about the life. But if you get it, you get it, innit? So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna say. Fee, completely respect your decision. I'm not triggered. Don't even feel any type of way. But thank you so much, man.
Oh, thank you for bringing me on the show. This
You've
was
been a
so
great guest.
fun.
Great guest. We've had so much fun. Your opinions have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. I don't know why I made this emotional.
Yeah. Why should
Should I be crying too? Like,
Yeah, like what's going on?
If you do feel that you want to cry,
I
feel free.
don't. I feel happy. I feel elated.
Okay. Okay. Everyone's got energy today. But yeah, that's it for today's episode of That Would Bang podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Fee, for joining us.
Thank you guys for bringing me on. This is so fun.
Follow us at the TWB Pod on Twitter and on Instagram, and then you can check out my Instagram, which is at Adessy.
And I'm at _PDBR.
And I'm at Fee_Mac.